Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for a glimpse into the future? I know I am.
Always exciting to peek ahead.
So today we're going to be talking about all the big events coming up in 2026 and beyond.
A packed future, I'd say.
That's right, a packed future. We've got articles, reports, historical calendars, all sorts of sources.
That sounds like fun.
It is fun. We're going to try to pull up those little nuggets of information that might surprise you.
Right, the things people might not realize are coming up.
Exactly. But of course, predicting the future, it's tricky business.
Of course, of course. But that's part of the fun, right?
It is. It is. So let's start with 2026.
Okay.
And looking at our sources, it looks like the year kicks off with a sense of closure.
Oh.
Yeah, the 2025 Jubilee wraps up on January 6th.
Ah, I see.
What do you make of that?
Symbolically, I mean, it's fascinating. It's like closing a chapter,
Right.
starting a fresh one.
Yeah.
And right after that, we have the expiration of the New START Treaty
Okay.
on February 5th.
Now, for anyone who doesn't know,
Right.
this treaty focuses on nuclear arms reduction between the U.S. and Russia.
Yes, it's been a major cornerstone of global security.
For over a decade.
Hmm.
So this sounds like a pretty big deal. What happens if it expires?
Well, it definitely raises some important questions.
Right.
I mean, some experts, they suggest its expiration could lead to a new arms race,
Right.
which would obviously heighten global tensions.
So that's kind of a scary thought.
Yeah. But there are others who believe it's an opportunity
Okay.
for a new agreement, maybe a more comprehensive one.
Okay, so more countries involved.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, interesting. So it's a potential turning point for sure.
For better or for worse, right?
Right. And all of this is happening in the shadow of the Winter Olympics.
Oh, that's right.
They kick off in Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, Italy on February 6th.
I can picture it now. The mountains,
The athletes.
the snow.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
You know, it's interesting to think about, like the juxtaposition. You have these global competitions, right?
Right.
A celebration of human achievement, international cooperation.
And then at the same time, these critical security negotiations.
Unfolding in the background.
Yeah, it really highlights the complexities of the world.
Absolutely.
Okay, so speaking of international events,
Yeah.
the ICC Men's T20 World Cup is taking place
Oh, right.
in India and Sri Lanka throughout February and March.
Big one for the cricket fans.
Yeah, for sure. And then in April, we shift our focus to South America.
Okay.
The Peruvian general election is on the 12th.
Ah, Peruvian politics. They've seen a lot of turmoil recently, haven't they?
They have, so this election could be a pivotal moment for them,
Potentially setting the stage for some, major reforms.
social and economic.
Exactly.
And let's not forget about the FIFA World Cup in June.
Ah, yes.
This time it's hosted by Canada, Mexico, and the U.S.
A tri-nation collaboration.
The first one ever.
Wow, that's logistically speaking,
I know.
a remarkable undertaking.
It definitely is. And it sends a powerful message, I think.
About unity.
Yeah, unity and shared goals.
I like that.
And speaking of the U.S., there's another big date coming up, July 4th.
Oh, right. Independence Day.
But this isn't just any Independence Day. It's the United States semi-quincentennial.
Wow. The 250th anniversary of American independence.
That is a big one.
Quite a milestone. Imagine the celebrations.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a defining moment for the nation.
For sure. A lot of historical reflection, I imagine.
Yeah, I wonder what stories will be told.
Oh, that's a good question.
What narratives will be emphasized?
Right.
Will it be a celebration of unity?
Or will it kind of highlight those complexities and divisions that have always been there?
Good point. Yeah. Interesting questions.
And then in August, we have another event. This one's a bit more celestial. A total solar eclipse will be visible across parts of North America and Europe on August 12th.
Oh, wow. I've always been fascinated by eclipses. It's a good reminder
Of what?
that there's a whole universe out there
Right.
operating on its own grand scale.
And we're just a small part of it.
Yeah.
It definitely puts things into perspective. And while we're looking up at the sky down in South Africa, they're gearing up for their local government elections,
That's right.
expected in August or November.
Right. And then in September, we blast off to space.
Oh, tell me more.
Artemis III, aiming for a crewed lunar landing. Scheduled for no earlier than September 2026.
Humans back on the moon.
For the first time since the Apollo missions.
It feels like we're living in a science fiction novel.
It does, doesn't it?
This is huge. It's an incredible feat of engineering.
Yeah, and a testament to human ambition.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But, it's more than just a symbolic return to the moon.
Right.
It's about establishing a long-term presence there,
Okay.
building a foundation for future exploration, maybe even missions to Mars.
So this is just the beginning.
In many ways, yes.
Wow. The Artemis program really does represent a new era of space exploration.
Pushing the boundaries of what's possible,
Yeah, it's inspiring.
inspiring future generations.
Okay, so we've got space exploration. We'll bring it back down to Earth for a minute.
Okay,
September is also a busy month for sporting events.
let's hear it.
The 2026 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup is taking place in Berlin,
Oh, nice.
and the Asian Games are happening in Japan.
It's amazing how these major sporting events,
Yeah,
they bring people together.
from all over the world.
Yeah, they're not just competitions,
Right.
opportunities for cultural exchange,
Yeah.
understanding.
It's about more than just the sport itself.
Exactly.
And then, of course, we've got more elections.
Always more elections.
Sweden's general election is on September 13th, followed by Brazil's on October 4th.
And these could have some pretty big repercussions,
Absolutely.
not just within their region,
But on the global stage as well.
for sure.
Yeah.
Sweden's role in European politics
Mm-hmm.
and Brazil's influence in Latin America.
It makes these elections ones to watch.
Definitely.
And then November brings us the U.S. midterm elections. Ah, yes.
On November 3rd.
These are important.
They are. They determine which party controls Congress
Right. A huge impact on the political landscape.
for the next 2 years.
And they're a reflection of, the political climate.
Absolutely.
The issues that are on people's minds.
The direction of the country.
Exactly.
Okay, so to wrap up 2026,
Mm.
we have a truly historic event.
Okay.
South Sudan's first general election since gaining independence.
Wow.
It's scheduled for December 22nd.
That's a huge step for them.
It is, and it's a reminder
Of what?
that even amidst all the global events,
Mm.
the technological advancements,
Right.
there are nations
Yeah.
striving to build a better future.
For themselves.
Yeah. It highlights the diversity of human experiences.
Absolutely. The ongoing struggle for democracy and self-determination.
So we've covered a lot of ground in 2026.
We have.
Everything from sporting events,
To space exploration, too.
critical elections.
It's shaping up to be quite a year.
It is. What stands out to you so far? Oh, it's hard to pick just one thing. The convergence of these events is what's really fascinating to me.
Yeah.
You've got potential turning points in global security,
With the New START treaty
a pivotal election in Peru, a celebration of American history.
and a historic election in South Sudan.
And let's not forget that potential for a new era of space exploration.
With Artemis III.
Exactly.
It really does feel like a year packed with possibility.
It does. It does.
It-
It's like we're standing at a crossroads,
Oh, I like that.
different paths diverging.
Right.
It'll be fascinating to see which direction we choose.
Well, you've definitely given me a lot to think about. And we're just
Definitely.
getting started.
That's all right. We've only
Absolutely.
scratched the surface.
There's so much more to explore in the future.
Oh, absolutely. The future is full of surprises.
It is. Stay tuned for part 2, where we venture even further beyond 2026.
Can't wait.
We'll talk about the James Webb Space Telescope. Ooh, exciting. Search for life beyond Earth.
Always a fascinating topic.
And some exciting developments in artificial intelligence.
The future is calling.
It is! Don't miss it.
Ready to journey further into the future.
I am. What's next on our future expedition?
Well, let's shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
From earthly matters
Right.
to something a little more, something that's captivated imaginations for centuries.
Oh.
The possibility of life beyond Earth.
Ooh, are we talking aliens? UFO sightings?
Not quite. Although the search for extraterrestrial life, that is a captivating field.
It is.
But what I'm referring to is the James Webb Space Telescope
Okay.
and its mission to explore the universe.
Ah, yes, the James Webb Telescope.
It launched just last year in 2021.
It did, and it's been sending back some pretty incredible images.
Oh, they're stunning, aren't they?
Those distant galaxies and nebulas.
Yeah, those pictures have been everywhere.
They have, and beyond the stunning visuals,
Right.
it's gathering some crucial data, right?
It is. Data that could help us understand, the origins of the universe. And potentially,
Yeah.
detect signs of life on other planets.
Okay, hold on. So we're talking about discovering, biosignatures.
Right. Indicators of, past or present life.
In the atmospheres of these exoplanets.
Exactly.
Okay, so not little green men waving at us from space.
Maybe not, but
But maybe evidence of microscopic life.
potentially. But even if we don't find, definitive proof of life,
Right.
the James Webb Telescope is revolutionizing our understanding of the cosmos.
It's mind-boggling to think about how much we still don't know.
That's the beauty of science, isn't it?
It is the constant pursuit of
Your
knowledge.
drive to explore
The unknown.
makes the future so exciting.
Speaking of exciting, let's bring things back down to Earth for a moment.
Okay.
2028, we have the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles.
Ah, yes. L.A.
California sunshine.
World-class athleticism.
This will be the third time LA has hosted the Summer Olympics.
It's a testament to the city.
It is.
Its enduring appeal,
I can already imagine the opening ceremony.
Oh, always a spectacle.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see how they'll incorporate, like, technology, innovation into the games.
L.A. is a hub for that,
It is.
for creativity and cutting-edge development, so
Yeah.
I bet we'll see some groundbreaking stuff.
Maybe we'll even have flying cars by then.
Maybe.
Maybe not, but a girl can dream.
One can always hope.
Okay, so we've got space exploration, global sporting events.
Right.
What about, the political landscape?
Well, the 2028 U.S. presidential election is coming up,
It is.
and it's shaping up to be, well, a pivotal moment.
It seems like every presidential election is pivotal these days.
I know.
But what makes this one so significant?
Well, think about the context.
Okay.
The world is changing so rapidly.
It is.
Climate change, economic instability,
Right.
global power shifts. This election,
Yeah.
it'll be about more than just choosing a president.
Right.
It's about defining the future of the country,
Yeah. And addressing some really complex issues.
Absolutely.
It's hard to predict what issues will even dominate the campaign at this point.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Who will even be the key players?
Well, regardless of who the candidates are,
Right.
some key themes are likely to emerge. The
Right.
economy,
Okay.
climate change, social justice, the role of the U.S. on the world stage.
Those are issues that affect all of us,
They do.
regardless of our political affiliation.
What's important is that we have an informed and engaged electorate.
Mm-hmm.
People participating in the democratic process.
It's going to be an interesting election to follow.
It is,
There's-
that's for sure. Okay, let's jump ahead a few more years.
Okay.
2030 marks a significant milestone.
Oh,
It's the target date for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
refresh my memory. What were those goals all about?
Well, these goals, they were adopted by all UN member states back in 2015,
Okay.
and they're essentially a blueprint for a better future for everyone.
They address global challenges.
Like,
Poverty, hunger, climate change, inequality.
so big challenges.
Big challenges, but essential ones to address, right?
Yeah.
If we want to create a more sustainable and equitable world.
So 2030 will be like a report card
Exactly. A time to assess how far we've come,
in achieving these goals.
what progress has been made, what challenges remain,
It's a good reminder that we all have a role to play in shaping the future.
We do.
Our actions today, even the small ones.
They have a ripple effect
They do.
for generations to come.
Yeah, it is a powerful thought.
It's not just about big sweeping changes,
right?
It's about individual choices,
Right.
collective actions, and a shared vision.
A shared vision for a better future.
Exactly.
Wow, it's incredible to think about how much could change in just a few years,
It really is.
We've talked about space exploration, the Olympics, elections.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like we're on the cusp of, like, a whole new era.
I think we are. And as we venture further into this, uncharted territory,
Right.
it's important to remember that the future isn't just about
Yeah.
technological advancements or scientific breakthroughs.
Right.
It's about the choices that we make today, how they shape the world of tomorrow.
I like that. It's easy to get caught up in,
I know, the excitement.
the new gadgets, the
Oh,
discoveries.
the shiny new stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but we can't forget about the human element.
Absolutely. We can't forget about the human impact.
Speaking of which, there's one topic I'm particularly curious about:
What's that?
artificial intelligence.
Ah, yes, AI.
It seems like AI is popping up everywhere these days.
It is. It's already transforming industries, aspects of our lives, from healthcare to transportation to entertainment.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm both fascinated and a little bit intimidated by AI.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like something straight out of science fiction, honestly.
I know. What kind of impact do you think it'll have on our everyday lives in the years to come?
I don't know. That's what I'm curious about.
Well, the possibilities are pretty vast,
Yeah.
AI has the potential to automate tasks,
Right.
improve efficiency, solve complex problems.
Okay, but what about, like, the potential downsides.
Right. I've heard people talk about job displacement
Mm-hmm.
and even, ethical concerns.
How about machines making decisions?
Yeah, decisions that affect human lives.
Right, right.
These are valid concerns.
Yeah.
We need to have some, open and honest conversations about
Yeah.
the development and deployment of AI.
Mm-hmm.
We need to ensure that AI benefits humanity.
It sounds like a delicate balancing act.
It is. And that's why it's so important
Right.
for everyone to be informed
Right.
about AI, about its capabilities, its limitations.
Mm-hmm.
We need to engage in the conversation.
Right. It's not just a matter for scientists and engineers.
No, it's a societal issue.
It affects all of us.
It really does. And speaking of shaping the future,
Yeah.
let's shift gears a bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something a little more, lighthearted.
Okay, I like it.
Entertainment.
Fun.
What do you think the future holds for movies, music, gaming?
Ooh, fun question. I imagine things will continue to get more and more immersive,
Oh, for sure. We're already seeing virtual reality and augmented reality.
Yeah, they're popping up everywhere.
Right, and I think we can expect even more, sophisticated applications in the years to come.
Like what?
Well, imagine attending a concert
Okay.
from your living room,
Right.
but feeling like you're right there in the crowd.
Okay.
Or stepping into a video game world.
Right.
That feels incredibly real.
Yeah.
It's like blurring the lines between reality and fantasy.
Sign me up.
And with the rise of streaming services,
Yeah.
personalized content recommendations will likely see even more diverse
Okay.
and niche forms of entertainment.
So something for everyone.
Exactly.
I like that.
As technology continues to evolve, who knows what other forms of entertainment we'll invent?
Yeah, the possibilities really are endless.
It's exciting to think about, isn't it?
It is. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we?
I think we have. From the political landscape to space exploration.
To artificial intelligence, to the future of entertainment.
It's been quite a journey.
It has.
As we wrap up, what's one thing that stood out to you today?
I think the most important thing I've learned is that the future isn't something that just happens to us.
Oh, I like that.
It's something we actively create.
Through our choices.
Yeah, it's empowering.
It is. It reminds me of something I read recently.
Oh, yeah.
Someone said, the future is not something we enter. The future is something we create.
I love that.
It's not about passively waiting.
Right.
It's about actively shaping.
Embracing the possibilities.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive.
Into the future.
It's been a pleasure exploring these ideas with you.
Likewise. To our listeners, remember,
Yeah.
the future is not something to be feared.
It's something to be embraced.
With curiosity, courage, and a dash of imagination.
Well said. Until next time, keep exploring.
Keep learning.
And keep dreaming big, big.